am Catherine again. It's Catherine again. I just want to say that I will tell you about myself. I have been married since September 2016, and I have been married to the same man for 10 years. We got married late in life. We got married to, we had tried to have sex, and then we repented of it, and then we had sex on our honeymoon. Because we were both virgins until our 40s. People are going to think this is crazy. But we did. So I had never had sex with a man ever. And I'm not a lesbian. Let me put that for the record. I am very happily married to my husband. People want to assume that I'm a lesbian because I read it or look or whatever. I don't know why. They just are crazy. They just think they're crazy and they're hung up. Yes, you can have relationships with women and not be a lesbian, and have heterosexual relationships. And you have friends that aren't sexual. Oh God, that's just so weird. I have girlfriends that I text to and have calls and stuff like that with that I can talk to. But anyway, I digress. Sorry, I was about to yawn online and I didn't want to do that. So we met after 20 years of marriage. Tim and I did. And we married, we've been married for 10 years. We met up at a mall and just hung out for a while just to kind of get reacquainted and chat. He was all about his GPA. I was just like, I didn't care about my GPA. I just cared about passing. Sorry, yawning again. So I just cared about passing my classes, make sure everything was good. I felt like we hung out. Our first movie together was an Adam Sandler movie. He was just so funny. And that movie was just so funny. It was the one that he played his sister and his twin, as a twin with Al Pacino, or with Al Pacino. Cacino. Al Pacino. Sorry. That's just something I remember from the movie. It gets me tickled. Anyway, the Dunkachino, Dunkachino, and there's Al Pacino with the Dunkachino. Oh goodness, that was so funny. It's gonna be tickled. Anyway, I was gonna say that that we met up, saw that movie, hung out for a while. Then we went in our separate ways. The first thing he looked at me when he escorted me to my car, which was so sweet. He was such a gentleman. Then I missed that actually. He actually walked me to my car, opened the door for me, and got on the other side. It was so sweet. And then he looked at I drove a stick shift at the time, and he ooh, a girl who drives a stick is hot, a hot chick. I was like, okay. I don't know what he was thinking in his mind at the time, but he called me a hot chick. Anyway, he got into the car. I drove him to his car, and he got out. I wanted to kiss him, but I was like, no, 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 I don't want to. I didn't feel like doing it. Anyway, we talked on Skype. We chatted on Skype and Facebook Messenger. And just had a great time getting to know each other. Then we went to then he had tickets to Trans-Siberian Orchestra. And Trans-Siberian Orchestra was so cool. Anyway, I found out later. He went to Trans-Siberian. I had a play to do. I couldn't make it because I was in the play at church. So I couldn't make it. So I did the musical, and then that was it. And then he talked about it, or texting back and forth, and he said, yeah, he told me how it was. He said it's pretty cool. And I said, well, why don't we go do this instead, and we do it together? And so what we did together was meet at Best Hall. And we went at Best Hall, and we met. And we were up in the upper balcony because he got nosebleed seats, like the last section of the row of the Nutcracker. So we went to the Nutcracker, and I got all dressed up and my hair done, the whole works. That day. And went to the Nutcracker. My hairdresser thought it was funny. Anybody from Muskogee, Oklahoma, deserves some sparkle because the sparkle was on their boats. That's what she said. And I started laughing at that. So okay, so she put some sparkle in my hair, and it had little bead twisties that had rhinestones in them. Anyway, so we're out, watched the first act, fine, whatever. All of a sudden we got really close to each other and we kissed. And we held hands, and then when we were leaving, we took a picture of me and at intermission and stuff like that. So we saw each other. Then we went to after that, we were kissing a lot, and to me, he acted like John Wayne, in The Quiet Man, which was like, woohoo! I love that part about him. He can be, but he doesn't do it hurtful. He's just very manly, I guess I was going to say. Tim is actually a really sweet guy. Super sweet. Tender-hearted. Loves the Lord. That's what I love about him. Anyway, the issue for me is that Tim, we got to my church. We went to the candlelight service. Got to the car. Gave him his Christmas gift. He told me he loved me because I felt bad because he lost both of his parents in my mid-20s. And he didn't really have Christmas anymore. He just felt like it was another day. So I wanted to do something special for him for Christmas. And since we didn't go to prom together, Bass Hall was like going to prom. Anyway, so that was it. An idea came to me. Sorry about that. So anyway, that was pretty fun and pretty cool. I felt like he was a geek. He tried his best. He didn't have a suit, really, so he put an outfit together. It, to me, didn't match, so I felt, I don't know, I was kind of like, wondering if I should stay with this guy or not. But we made a promise to each other not to hurt each other. So I've kept that promise. I try to anyway. And I always say it, but he says stuff that hurts me. At least just forgive and go forward and go on. I don't make it a big deal. I'm trying to think. Oh, we went back to the car and we went to, after going to the car and we went to, he went to dip me and say our goodbyes and went to dip me. My car door was open. I was hoping to catch the, between my shoe and my foot onto the door. He dipped me. And I was like, okay. And next thing you know, he's on top of me and both of me. And I hit my head on concrete. Now, remember those little diamond things in my hair? Well, back here, let's see if I can find it. I have a bump from one of those diamonds where I cut myself in the back of my head. And I had a mild concussion. Needless to say, we don't dip. If ever Derek Huff or Mark Ballas is available, teach my husband to dance and dip. Please, because he really needs to be taught how to dance and dip. I miss that. I actually probably teach me how to dance and dip. So too. Anyway, just a random thought. So anyway, that would be funny. So he went our separate ways. We wound up going our separate ways. He went back to Muskogee, and I was back to Springtown, Texas. And so anyway, we did that, and we talked a lot, and we online and saw each other via Skype and talked on the phone, and it really enjoyed each other. Other's company. He was the definite geek. He was the definite geek, not the cool geek that you saw on Sheldon, but he was definitely a geek or a nerd. That's actually a good compliment now. You call somebody a geek or a nerd, that's actually a compliment. It used to be a derogatory thing. It's not anymore. Called my niece that. She's a geek. Called her a geek, and she went, ah! I went, no, that's actually a compliment. While she's riding the snipe, riding on a bicycle, running away like with the snipe. So, yeah. No comment. She played the Harry Potter game on campus. Okay, never mind. Anyway, back to that. Back to my husband. For our first second date, we went to, he came, stayed at my house, and he showered me with gifts on my first date. He showered me with a teddy bear, flowers. He was such a sweet, he buttered me up really good. He bought flowers, and then he bought me a Kindle, the first or second generation Kindle. I don't know if I still have it. He sold it. Then he had some cool stuff going on. Then he tried to take me on a boat on Lake Louisville, and tried to take me out on a boat ride. It didn't work because it was too cold. It was Valentine's Day. The wind was blowing too hard. The lake was choppy. and you're freezing cold. So we got our money back. He got his money back on it, and hopefully, and we went to Cheesecake Factory. So we went on other dates, and we dated for about a year, and then I was asking about, what of us, should we get married, should we not? Got serious, and really got to know him and his heart for God. He was just very sensitive to the Lord, and appreciated him very much. He's not a boy child. He's not any of that. He's just a sweetheart of a man. I grew up with a very manly dad. Actually, Dad was rough around the edges, who yell, scream, holler, have fits. He's the opposite of my dad. Thankful. He's way opposite of my dad. He does make decisions for the family. Tim makes decisions, but we make them together. We make, so is anyone wondering, does Tim, being a soft, sensitive guy, make us make decisions together? We just make decisions together, and it's not one or the other. It's always not him overruling me or anything like that. We just make decisions together, and we're a team. We believe that he's your teammate and your partner for life and all things. This is your person you should go to. And stuff happens. Not your girlfriends, not your boyfriends, not your boyfriend, not your boyfriends, but your guy friends. Yeah, I'm in the room that, if you want to know what's in the background stuff, it's a room that I haven't, really worked on because I haven't been able to financially to work on it. It's eventually supposed to be a kid's room. So, hopefully. Or an office for me. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Anyway. But that's what's going on. So that's our first date and how we got together. Beyond that, I don't talk about it because family's involved, and family didn't help matters with me trying to get married. Put it that way. So I keep that quiet. Anyway. So that was how we got together. Oh, also I got my dog Snoopy, who is my boy. When my boys are together, Tim and Snoopy, I'm the happiest. Tim makes me very happy. But I do love him. Very much. Yeah, that's a stack of pillows and junk because this is technically a junk room / office. Anyway, so that's what's going on.